some young broke dude.
Try me and this is what happens. Maybe next time you won't forget to buy my cheese vegan. I told you over and over I do not want real cheese. I'm a vegan and you will respect that.
Sisters and brothers are at some point attracted to each other, and that's facts. We all have a little crush on our brothers and sisters at some point. What kind of Leonard Skinner Confederate flag flying outside of every trailer, Chevy symbol chest tattoo, MAGA hat wearing, 6-year-old son still in diapers, life is like a box of chocolate, sweet tea brewing, moonshine running, Mountain Dew drinking, NASCAR loving, pile of empty Bud Light cans in the passenger seat of the beat-down pickup shit is this?
FB about to get sued by me for constantly violation my constitutional First Amendment and freedom of speech, press, and religion. This is the last time you claim a post is violating your stupid ass. Or is hate crime. Nowhere is my music or post hate crime facts. I have all the rights to preach the word of God and about Muslims killing us, since they do on here block those people for once. You're violating my rights.
Male feminism is a complete scam. In 2019, we all know it's a scam. If you're a man with an ounce of clout or power or money, redistribute it to women and be done with it. Hire women. Give your money to women. This is male feminism. At Overwatch, hi team. My daughter created a new character. Her name is Burst. She'd love to know your thoughts.
Our artists were so inspired by this that they created their own fan art. Hope your daughter loves it.
The Overwatch crew just made something adorable.
Like, I'm an actual fucking artist, and so are a million goddamn other people on the planet, and the person being recognized for their art by a game company is a fucking child? Nah, so much fuck that.
Well, if the criteria for recognition is being a fucking child, I'd say you still have a chance.
Do you know why atheists are always hard people to talk with? It's because you're always in the burden of proving the existence of God. You try to use logic, history, and science, and all they get to do is to criticize you. No atheist on earth can prove God doesn't exist. The only thing they know how to do is to critique you. I am not saying this based on what I've heard, but based on my personal experience with them and research. No matter the strong evidence you give, they critique you. When faced with an atheist as a religious folk, why can't you turn the table back to them? Critique them.
And you can't prove that I can't fly and shoot lasers out of my ass. Doesn't mean I can. See how fucking stupid that argument is? That's how the burden of proof works. You claim God exists, it's your job to prove it. If you can't accept it, and don't spam logical fallacies online in a vain attempt to seem like you have an iota of intelligence inside your thick fucking skull. Now go back to the choir and find another 8-year-old to molest.
Only in America can you murder a child at birth but go to jail if you spank them. Liberalism is a mental disorder. Am I right?
No.
No, Tom, that's wrong.
Came across my first tweaker in the Walmart parking lot, screaming at a garbage can and throwing rocks at it, saying to get the fuck out of his town. Then when I was pulling out, started screaming at me, so I rolled down my window and said, "What was that?" And he said, "All you chickens die, get out of my town." What in the fucking methamphetamine? People weren't lying about this town being filled with tweakers. Dude said to get out of my car and fight him, but I'll let the garbage can kick his ass.
My sister stood her ground and had an all-natural baby. No iGoop, no drugs, no vaccines, no VitK. He was exclusively breastfed and doing well until a week after and had some minor bleeding in his brain. He was limp and not feeding, so we took him in. Doctors, of course, blamed us for not giving the VitK vaccine and bullied us into a dose. He's doing pretty good now and has been home a week. We are wondering how to help his nervous system heal and prevent long-term side effects from the VitK.
Nah, slave labor wasn't free. Slave owners had to pay for food, lodging, clothing, and medical care for their workers, and got zero income tax deductions for those costs of doing business.
Bullshit! It's the sunscreen that causes cancer. We never knew about skin cancer before sunscreen was invented. The autism gene in the US has increased 30,000% in 50 years. It's almost as if it's being injected into children.
Time is coming soon where all white babies will be aborted because the black man wants it that way. And thanks to the liberal crackers for this, and always vote Democrat, aka the Black Party.
So 2 weeks after my little innocent cousin got vaccinated, she came to me and said that she was a man trapped in a woman's body. How could the government do this to us? They're causing our children to become delusional. Please help me fix what Big Pharma has done to our children.
I see this far too often in my line of work. Cilantro essential oil is very good for removing the heavy metals from vaccines, detoxing the body, and will reverse this process.
I think it's the transgenders. Something is in those vaccines.
Minions and Despicable Me is inspired by the kids during Holocaust who was killed inside the gas chambers. Their high-pitched voice symbolizes their screams. Well, in case me and my girlfriend break up, I have saved all the receipts to let her know how much she owes me.
I really like the franchise, but I don't like this cover as I feel offended by it. Simply as that, good luck to you. Maybe one day you will realize how this picture hurts people with different beliefs than yours, or maybe one day you will make a cover offending a religion that is more peaceful than Christianity, and something will happen just like in France due to the Charlie Hebdo incidents. I really hope that the first scenario will take place rather than the second. God bless you. Even though you make fun of him, he still loves you.
I can blindly crawl into a burning building and retrieve unconscious tenants. I can run in firefighting turnouts, breach doors, and break through walls. I run towards fire. Your inclination is to run away, so don't ever judge me.
You're a hypocrite if you're pro-life, vegan, or vegetarian and still vaccinate.
I'm gonna fuck you like I'm mad at you. And yes, I am gonna nut in you. What you doing? Fuck yourself right now for me. I wanna see you rub that fat clit. Spit on your hand and fuck yourself. When I'm there, you're gonna spit on my cock and fuck it. I'll put a baby in your ass. Take you back home while I stick my finger in the pants, rub my hand over your pussy and smell you. Once I get you alone, I'ma smash your head on the basement floor, which is concrete like this. Share this, then I'll come to your apartment because I know where you stay and blow your head off and your roommates, got it? I was thinking about sneaking your apartment last night, catch you asleep, and I was seriously thinking about snapping your neck, hoping you were alone. Since you like to share shit, I'ma video record your head smashed in a random alley. I don't know, but I wanna scar you for your life.
Venting. At a kids museum today, and so many kids seem vaccine injured. What will happen to this world when the majority are all autistic? Feeling so heartbroken for humanity right now.
The Democrat Party leaders today and our forefathers' day would all be hung. Not one of them would have the guts to spew the anti-American rhetoric they do, or try to frame a U.S. president as they are now. Not one would have the guts to speak the word socialism and want to take the American people's wealth through excessive taxation. Remember the historical account of the Boston Tea Party. These Democrats make it look like what the king wanted was no big deal. Today's Democrats deserve, at the least, to all be rounded up and, if we're merciful, ship them out of here to the shithole countries where they belong. Or if not hung in the same manner all traitors of our country were in the days of our forefathers. America has no place for the trash occupying the Congress and Senate, who call themselves Democrats. They are not the party of America any longer. They're nothing but liberal, anti-American, anti-God trash.
So sick of Walmart employees having the worst attitude towards customers. It's not my fault Walmart is the only place that would hire you.
Several months later.
Started a new job at Walmart. Do you think it's rude when your white friends offer you food they can't finish? Like, bitch, if you're gonna offer me food, offer it to me before you eat it. I'm not a fucking dog.
Now don't you say shit about the Confederate flag.
Not gonna.
I live in a former Confederate state.
Okay.
And I'm serious. Don't say anything that you'll regret when it comes to the Confederate flag. You mess with me and make fun of my culture, I'll give you hell.
The human female has a 50% of death during pregnancy. You made that choice having sex. Survival of the fittest must reign, and if that means both mother and child dies, that is what nature decided.